Welcome back, everybody. Changing things up a little bit differently today. I posted on the Farthest Frontier subreddit a few days ago about what are some of the community's most top requested features. Got a lot of great feedback and discussion on this, and I want to kind of go over what has been suggested and kind of discuss some of the things about it. So, starting off with my post up here. Things that I wanted to see personally that you've probably heard me talk about in my playthrough. First would be a customizable resource ribbon. I want to be able to see my iron up there. I want to be able to see my nuggets, my coal, iron nuggets, gold nuggets, all of that. I want to be able to see those up there. Take away things that I don't think are as useful. Second, I want to see more vegetable options. Right now, it seems like the farms are pretty lackluster. There seems to be things that I don't really use and things that I always use. I'm always using beans and peas. I'm always using wheat and occasionally turnips, but that's about it. I would love to see something else. Maybe like squashes, tomatoes, peppers, just a variety of different options. Um, Bigger, more diverse map size. Um, I think in this case, bigger is always better. At least that's how I like to play these kinds of games. Um, they've done a good job of having a somewhat diverse kind of map style. Your arid wastelands, your highlands, things like that. Maybe like throw in some like outlying deserts, maybe like super dense like jungle kind of things. That'd be really cool. This is a big one for me. Let us choose what winter feed we can give our farms and chicken coops. Right now, it seems like it's just based off of what you have in stock. I do not want wheat going to feed my cows. I will I will farm the crap out of turnips though to feed the chickens. Allow us to uncheck the wheat option or the turnip option or whatever, just because the wheat really does end up taking a big hit to my town's resources. This one I really like, boat deep water fishing. So maybe the ability to create like a pier or a port where you can have boats. This can be an upgrade to the fishing shack. Have boats go out into deeper bodies of water and fish more down there, and you have higher yields of fishing. I think this would be a good natural evolution to the fishing feature. This one, I think this maybe would be kind of cool. When flattening around bodies of water, allow the size of the water to expand. So like if I'm doing flattening around a pond, I want to see that pond get bigger. Or if I have like a very specific line going from the pond, I could turn that into like a little stream or a river, or really just turn ponds into lakes. Could increase overall fish size, fish that we can catch. It could allow for that deep water fishing. I think and it would really kind of give a bit more customization to each town. So some others that people have suggested, these are just some of the top ones, from Severn 6 sheep. These could allow you different kinds of clothing with wool, geese. You could use things with the feathers. For like luxury items, I could definitely see beds, pillows, things like that. More harvestable types of plants, more options that we've talked about. A soup building to make soups from all your veggies and offcuts, that could be cool. A butcher, I think this could be like a specialization to the smokehouse where, you know, you have different portions of different kinds of meats going to different things. Maybe you want to use like the steaks from the cows to feed your populace, but maybe you want like the lesser desirable cuts to go into something like a soup building. Um, just give you like different kinds of food options. This person says a soup kitchen and butcher would be awesome. Awesome. Could even fold the soup kitchen into temporary housing. Okay, that's a really good idea. And upgrade that with one of those eternal stews. Not sure how butcher might work since we just have meat, but it might make the meat feed more. Yeah, for sure. Um, let's see. A lot of discussion on the soup building here as well. This person just says double click select all buildings of a type. Yeah, no, for sure. Really, even just like an easier way to see what like find a building somewhere. Like I hate having to like go all over my map to try and find a specific building. Like this person says, even just being able to find all the buildings of a type without cycling through from the build screen, or the ability to search highlighted buildings. This is a good one from Cold Exchange 8346. A second upgrade for well. Yeah, it really bothers me that most of the decor items have brick floors, but the well is stuck at cobblestone. Same thing with small shrubs. I like the ability to make brick roads as well as cobble. Yeah, I mean, that would give you already have the brick, so why not allow that? I like placeable lanterns to light up the roads at night. Cool. Yeah, especially like when it's like a blizzard or whatever, that'd be really cool. Um, Production buildings. I like some of the production buildings that don't have any upgrades to upgrade at least once, like the basket and shoe. Yeah, yeah, for sure. See all. I like to see all storage buildings have at least one more upgrade. More crop options, fruit options for the orchard. Fishing shack to a fishing dock that adds more workers and go further out into water. Yep, just like what I was talking about. Oh, this is a good one. Maybe add silver ore or a new ore, um, and that could be turned into more luxury items. You could like make like plates or forks or things like that. I think that could be really useful as well. Honestly, just off the top of my head, even maybe adding like a random chance to get some sort of like jewelry, like, oh, maybe you're out mining coal and you find a diamond or something like that. That might be interesting. Um, I like to have a bit more control over where things are stored, like being able to link buildings to certain storage so you can tell them exactly where you want them to store their products and gather raw resources. Yeah, no, exactly. Right now it's kind of janky. You have to turn off certain resources from certain buildings to funnel them into specifically where you want. Um, from Stephen Beans, trading. Have the option to set the amount of item you want reserved for the town and automatically send the rest to the trading post and automatically sell it if the buying price is at your choosing. Oh yeah, that automation would be super awesome. This person was responding to my comment on streams and running water, pretty much just talking about the physics required with the graphics and how it might be difficult and it might take a few years, but they seemed generally favorable of the idea. Double Stack 12 has a list. A harder setting, raids more often, things cost more to craft, sure. Multiplayer, or even just like a local, like a LAN setting would be cool. Like if you have like you and a couple buddies or whatever, maybe each have like your own settlement town and then like you kind of build towards like working for each other. A new craft for tallow, yeah. Cooking oil is a great idea. That could tie really well into like a soup kitchen or a butcher. This person suggests adding it to the pastry recipe. I just like dispose of my tallow just because I have so much of it. New craft for herbs. Yeah, that'd be good. I mean, right now we just have medicine. You could even probably turn it into like luxury items. And even just thinking maybe you could have like luxury oils, but maybe why not have like spice as well? You could have like a spice mine. Um, and that'd be a new luxury item. A way to upgrade buildings to increase size density instead of just building 9 of something. A baker should be able to house 10 workers, but I have to upgrade each worker. That gets prohibitively expensive. 20 to 30,000 kilograms in resources for the last slot of kind of expensive. Every building has this option. Improvements to fishing, watercrafts would be cool. You could do ferries across lakes or rivers and not just bridges, boat lanes for travel. Butcher again, animals are butchered and meat smoked there. Yeah, no, being able to upgrade the smoker into a butcher would be awesome. Um, This person says Direct Antelope 4418 says, I love to be able to send trade caravans to other towns to offload goods and buy stuff. And maybe there's a risk of bandits attacking the caravan and you can choose to send guards alongside them. That'd be cool. A functional terrain tool, wine production. Oh, that's such a great idea. Like if you have your arborist be able to plant grapes, the grapes turn them into wine. You have the barrels, just like they're pointed out here, in glass. this is a no-brainer, honestly. That can be a good luxury good. You can have that instead of beer as an option for people to drink. Dogs, okay. Maybe have like a hunting dog, like that could be an upgrade path for the hunting lodge. A dog can go out with you to help kind of make it more efficient. Okay, Jack Cushman says increase challenges over time, make foragers and hunters area work off of a suggested point, which then they will then go further out as necessary. Eliminates the annoying micro of shifting those areas seasonally. Yeah, for sure. Better tools. A new road. Oh, I thought this was cool. A new road type called a trail, which appears gradually over time as citizens walk on undeveloped land. Allow me to simply click and upgrade some or all of that to span a formal dirt road. Yeah, for sure. That'd be a cool idea. Filter management, delete or upgrade portions of roads. Map generation, give us more tools to influence water and mountain coverage and unevenness. Okay. This person says, let's see, number one, like the apiary have a small building or garden to produce silkworms and produce silk to manufacture and sell silk clothes. Okay. Salt mining, that would be cool. This kind of goes along with what I was saying about like spice as well, but salt mining where you produce salt to trade and also use it to preserve foods. That's smart. Jewelry, okay, yeah. Turning gold into fine goods to sell can be used to construct very late game decorations. Wine, yeah, so a lot of the same things we're seeing. This person says, I remember one of the developers saying that water-based DLC is a possibility. I would love irrigation. Oh, that would be so cool. Water wheels, ships, ports. Oh man, that's kind of what I was getting at when I was talking about like the ability to like kind of create streams off of ponds. I would love to be able to make a stream off of a pond, and then you naturally see the fertility of that land around the stream like rise because of it. So it, like you've kind of made your own irrigation system, but even just the way of making like an irrigation like almost like aqueduct sort of thing would be really cool. A water wheel could go really well too if you have it attached to like a mill. That way it's a bit more automated and you don't have to have people there necessarily. That could be cool. Lots of boats, lots of terrain shaping tools. This person that says muskets as like a way to upgrade their weapons. Livestock, sheep, wool, and they can add mutton. That's a good option. Pigs. Oh, pigs for sure. Fruits, vegetables can include cherries, almonds, onions, squash. Okay, this is interesting. A fire station / brigade. So have people like permanently stationed to go after fires. That makes a lot of sense. Economics. Trade routes with other cities for recurring trade. That could be cool. Like we see these traders come in and they're from like different tribes or different towns or whatever. It would be cool to be able like, hey, I see, you know, X resources always from your town. Let's like constantly just swap back and forth. Again, streams and rivers. More time to play. Amen. Better military handling. Families, traits, higher education. Okay, that could be interesting. That kind of makes sense too. Vegetable pies. Ooh, that's a good idea. Yeah, a lot of the same stuff that's been mentioned as well. Some really, I think it comes up a lot. Proper terrain modifier. Yeah, for sure. Raise lower land. A liquidation option for trader, fire stations, police stations, crime system. That could be interesting. That could be really interesting, especially once you get to like a higher tier town. But yeah, these were some really awesome options. If you have any that you like, feel free to drop them in the comments. This was just a little fun little video I decided I wanted to do. Kind of different pace, but I'm really enjoying making content for Farthest Frontier, and I'm really enjoying the community around it. So let me know what things you would like to want to see added to the game in the comments, and I will see everyone next time.